अजय जी, आपने इस फिल्म मेकर के खिलाफ एक कंप्लेंट दर्ज किया है। मेरा सवाल है आपसे कि ये एक क्रिएटिव एक्सप्रेशन है, ये एक फिल्म बना रहे हैं, तो दिक्कत क्या है? ये तो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच है, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन है, आपको दिक्कत क्यों हो रही है?
देखिए, हमारे वेद के अंदर आता है मेरे मित्र, ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्र काली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। माँ गॉडेस is not a only character, she is a very important and integral part of the Hindu practice, worshipped across the world and taking not only Navratri, even the 365 days, lot of whenever we chant the Aarti, we said कि 64 योगनी गावत नृत्य कृत भैरव. So this is not a fiction and this is not a matter. When you take our goddess and use your creativity by smoking and flagging the LGBT flag, where the only question is my mind whether you do the same with the Mother Mary, Hazrat Khadija, Hazrat Aisha, and any other honorable ladies which belongs to the other religion, or the Hindu. You find Hindu is a soft target to hurt the religious sentiments and outrage the religious feelings, always in the name of the creativity.
Okay.
It has been started from the M.F. Hussain, and it's gone through the PK movie, and now it's a new chapter in the name of the Kaali. My only simple question is that why you are targeting the Hindu god and goddess only just for the earn the money and for the publicity.
Okay.
And in this time we will not spare these kind of anti-social active elements. Until and now, we are not going to repeat the incidents which reported in Udaipur or Maharashtra, but as a law-abiding citizen, we will take all legal actions.
Okay. Fair enough.
Not spare to us.
Fair enough. Ajay Gautam, thank you very much for that. I wanted to get that one question in with the complainant, the person who says that not indulging in violence, very respectfully taking this up legally to lodge protest on behalf of people who are outraged by this poster, and perhaps even more outraged by the hypocrisy that is encompassed in this entire film poster coming out. Let's go to our other guest now. Kasturi, coming to you first. Where do you stand on this poster? You know, because I get the sense that a lot of people who would not have really reacted in a hostile manner to this poster in the past are now feeling a sense of outrage because they sense the hypocrisy in something like this happening so effortlessly.
Exactly. The speaker before me literally took the words from my mouth when he talked about a Mother Mary in that parade. People end up dressing up fancy. Hindu gods and goddesses have become fancy dress tamashas for people. You would never see in any pride parade anywhere. You'll see Jesus walking in probably the Western countries, but in India, very, very clearly politically strategized, only Hindu goddesses, only Hindu gods. So in Leena Manimekalai's case, this is somebody who is a woke individual. She has been doing things that disturb the peace in various, she ruffles feathers. She's a feminist and radical in many ways. So she's known for these kind of antics. But given the political situation now, she must have clearly known what it is now, especially when the entire country is in turmoil.
That's the point.
I think this is a very premeditated attempt to stir up some controversy in order to get some interest onto her otherwise non-watchable movie. I don't think this is clearly
that's
PR
different. That's separate.
It's a cheap gimmick.
Yeah.
It's a cheap gimmick, and it's very unfortunate that let me tell you this: Indian God, Hindu.
Kasturi, we've just lost that link with you. We'll come right back to you after this. I'll just quickly get Deepa Ishwar in on this. Deepa, what do you think? Is this an issue of intolerance? Is this an issue of hypocrisy? Do you agree with what Kasturi and Ajay Gautam have said, that, as far as Hindu goddesses are concerned, it's a free pass? There's no fear of any real backlash. There might be a little bit of anger on social media. Shiv Aroor might do a couple of shows on it. But that's about the maximum that you will face. And you will get publicity in the bargain. Deepa.
I think this lady, I don't even want to take her name because I think that's what she wants. She wants all of them to take her name. She wants all the publicity out there. So I'm not going to take her name. But this particular woman is very happy right now because we're all discussing her movie, which I'm not sure who's going to watch it now. But then if she's very happy about it. Now, secondly, nothing, let me repeat, nothing about this poster that you see here is creative. On the contrary, it lacks everything that it should have. It's not creative, it's not sensitive. She has absolute no values and it's wrong at so many levels. First, she is a Hindu herself. It's wrong at that level. Secondly, she belongs to the Tamil community, and Tamilians are always known for their devotion. They're always known to be, very clean-hearted and with clean devotion. It's wrong at that level. Thirdly, and most importantly, she's a woman. It's absolutely wrong to consider the mother of all goddesses that we consider as Kaali in this particular situation. And right now, I would like to challenge her. I dare her. I dare this woman to go ahead and do something like this with the brothers and sisters of other communities. If it happens to them, I would be as hurt as I am today. But I dare you, lady, go ahead and do this with somebody else and see what happens. Shame on you for doing this. And this is absolutely not creativity. This deserves rotten tomatoes and nothing else. I, as a Hindu, am so outraged, so irritated today that somebody from my community, a fellow woman, has come out with such a shameful poster for a movie and she calls it creativity. This is absolutely baseless, and it cannot be said that, Hindu is always a way of life. Rather than a religion, we call it a way of life. We are always so inclusive. But this makes us completely intolerant. And if you're not intolerant today, then I don't know when we are going to be intolerant. It's enough of these tolerance from Hindus. I think this should not be tolerated from any religions. So if you feel that we are too tolerant, I think this is the time to wake up and be intolerant, because we are not going to encourage this. And if we are, we always say boycott the film, ban the film, but it hardly happens. I want this film of everything else to be actually boycotted. Let's not spend a penny on this movie. Let's not give her anything out of this but just shame and humiliation. And that's the way we should take her. And there, I vow that in today's discussion, I'm not going to take this lady's name. She doesn't deserve to be spoken about on a national debate.
Okay, and Deepa, I'm going to take that cue. Well, let's not take her name for the rest of the discussion. And I think a lot of people are precisely as angry as you are, Deepa. So, I feel your anger right now because, and you use the word irritated. And I think that's actually something that describes much more accurately what people are feeling. There's a sense of annoyance and irritation rather than, righteous fury and outrage right now. It's irritation that this kind of hypocrisy can happen with such ease and such effortlessness. Kasturi, I will come back to you, but Rashmi, get you in on this. You've spoken out about stuff like this quite consistently. What did you make of this? Are you even surprised in the current atmosphere for something like this to happen? And you've got this filmmaker saying, this is a cause I would rather die for. All this melodrama after the outrage, which she clearly wanted with the design of this entire poster, trying to play victim after that.
Well, I'm clearly not surprised, like you said, and I do agree with a lot of the points that the co-panelists have made.
Yeah.
But I'd like to add on that, such a dangerous misrepresentation of the Hindu Dharma should be analyzed from a much deeper perspective than just of, freedom of speech, hurt sentiments, and, hypocrisy. Because these misrepresentations have over time reinforced the vilification of Hindus, as many things including devil worshippers in the West, where Hindus are a micro-minority. Now, where her film comes out is Northern America, or, the sort of Western academic circles, where these sentiments are rife. And it's just going to add on to that, and it's going to add on to justifying attacks on Hindus where they're micro-minorities. I've clearly seen it in my own case, where the professor, the so-called academic who came after me, was making posts vilifying Saraswati Devi just one day before, and somehow, attacking the practitioners of this indigenous faith, which is vilified, makes them the villain as well. So it is some sort of, these accusations are transferred that way.
Yeah.
Hence, I think they are dangerous. They are dangerous. It's, by the end of the day, it's about the freedom of the Hindus around the world to live a life of dignity and, the safety that they deserve.